Hey family, welcome to the channel, your channel, my channel, our channel. So this is a safe place, a haven, I call it. It's my heart diary and yours too. We talk about everything that bothers around us as individual and also the society. So like I said, here we actually look at issues and try to see how we can make something out of them to of course benefit us as individual and also the society at large. First off, I this video was propelled by a post I saw on social media that has been making rounds. Yes, it has to do with gospel singer Nathaniel Bassey and Mercy Chinwo. Now, some people made a post on social media that was actually triggered by a picture or a family photo Mercy Chinwo posted. She posted herself, her husband, and her new baby. So some social media users took it upon themselves to make claims that are defamatory on singer Nathaniel Bassey. And of course, these claims is not just going to tarnish the image of the gospel singer that he has built for a long time, it is also going to create or stir doubts in the minds of people who he's ministering to. We're even looking at Nathaniel Bassey. Let's look at Mercy Chinwo. What does this entail for her? It's going to create doubts, of course, in the midst of her fans and other people who look up to her as their role model. And it's also stir some level of stain or dent on her image. Of course, these two people I'm talking about, they built their image for a period of time. Nathaniel Bassey did not start today, neither did Mercy Chinwo. So it has been something they've built for a long time. Imagine a single post crashing all of this in one day. So lately, lots of people deem it fit to go on social media to do a lot of policing, moral policing, um, financial policing, family policing, basically just telling you how to live your life. Basically, just telling you that what you're doing with your life is not okay. They have a better idea. They know how to help you live your life better. They know what to tell you to do to live your life better. That's the thing about social media. Now, back in the days, I remember we had we had lots of talks about who regulates social media. The question is who in particular regulates social media? For now, I don't think there's any particular regulatory body that regulates social media. It is just about individual societies, individual countries and nations, individual people regulating social media themselves. For one, I can regulate who have access to me on social media. I can regulate who I want to speak to, who I don't want to speak to on social media. It's me personally doing it. The government can actually regulate how their citizens use certain social media. For example, remember when President Muhammadu Buhari actually banned the use of Twitter because some people on Twitter were making hate speech against the president and his regime. So these are steps that social media can actually be regulated. Another way social media can be regulated is the person concerned who has been defamed or allegedly defamed can actually take it upon themselves, take the matter to a court of competence jurisdiction and put it forward their claims. And if the other party is found guilty, of course, justice is served. That's another way. But let's say these are ways social media can be regulated. Social media does not have a particular way it can be regulated. So this now brings me to why this video is actually made. In as much as social media is a place where everyone has right of expression, everyone say things at any point in time they like, just like I'm doing right now. I could sit in my house, in my office, and then I just bring out my phone and start making a video, or just sit at the comfort of my house, bring out my phone and start typing whatever it is I want to type. In as much as we have this leverage, let us try not to abuse this leverage. Now, the users on Instagram or Twitter, I don't even know the particular platform, but I know it's one of the social, those users who called out Nathaniel Bassey as being the father of Mercy Chinwo's son, what were you thinking? That's my question. What were you thinking? Do you just, of course, you just sat down and start typing? What, how can you prove your claims? That's one thing most people don't understand about the internet. The internet never forgets. Whatever you put out there, you're not just putting it out there for the sake of it, because that's what most people do or think. You think that you're putting it out there for the sake of it, but you don't know the damage. You don't know the level at which this singular act or this singular thing, sentence or paragraph you typed, you don't know how it's going to travel. How do you even think the husband would feel? How do you think the person in question would feel? That's Mercy. How do you think she would feel? And how do you even think Nathaniel Bassey would feel? I'm sure you guys don't consider all of these things because you just feel like, oh, it's a place I can just type whatever it is I like. This particular post you made has called for a court case because Nathaniel has decided to take the case.
In this instance, this person has made a categorical statement which is in violation of what the law stands for. So in this particular instance, all we have just simply said is that let the police investigate this matter. Our police officers, they know the law. They know what the criminal code talks about, criminal defamation in section 373 and 375. They know what the Criminal Cyber Crimes Act of 2015 talks about. So you will look at this act, you will see that these persons have gone beyond the law. And what we're asking the police to do is this: we have brought our petition, we have attached our evidence. It is clear for everyone to see. A cruise, but in this instance, they were very categorical in their statements. One of them even posted a picture of our client Nathaniel Bassey and said, "This is the real father of the baby." So in this instance, this person has made a categorical statement which is in violation of what the law stands for. So in this particular instance, all we have just simply said is that let the police investigate this matter. Our police officers, they know the law. They know what the criminal code talks about, criminal defamation in section 373 and 375. They know what the Criminal Cyber Crimes Act of 2015 talks about. So you will look at this act, you will see that these persons have gone beyond the law. And what we're asking the police to do is this: we have brought our petition, we have attached our evidence. It is clear for everyone to see.
Now, people take actions. For every action, there's a reaction. This video is just me telling us as a family that we should be careful the information we put out on social media. It's a place where whatever you say will be used against you. Whatever you type or write will be used against you. Now, not before. Unlike before, where I say, oh, social media, nobody knows anybody, everybody's just hiding behind a name. But these days they will trace you, fish you out, and they deal with you. So I think we should be careful. If you're meddling in people's business, meddle with sense, meddle with your konuche, meddle with sense and facts. Don't just meddle in people's business. And whatever if you're meddling in someone's business, it should be that it is of the interest of the general public, not just for your own, catching cruise or having fun or making fun of people's affairs. That's ridiculous. That's the height of it. Yes, people look like people. Does that mean that for everybody that looks like me, I'm related to that person or we have something to do with each other? We should be careful. We should learn to mind our business. Learn to stop meddling in people's private affairs. If you're even meddling in private affairs, it should be something that benefits the general public. How does you saying that a child Mercy Chinwo posted is Nathaniel Bassey's child, how does it even affect the well-being of the general public? Of course, that is going to trigger doubt. That is going to trigger a lot of things that these people have built for a long time. For God's sake, even if you have a personal issue with that person, don't just go out on social media to call them out like that. You're endangering yourself, your family, and of course your future. That is just the message I'm trying to pass on this channel. And of course, the fact that he's very close to the family of Mercy Chinwo and they've been working on some projects together does not mean that there's anything that is going on. If you think something is going on, where is your evidence? Because right now, you go explain tire. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you guys in my next one. But don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, and share this video. I already said that. Okay. Right. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Esther Alexander, but feel free to call me Alexis on this channel. Bye, guys.